we tend to have this general idea of plants as a very homogeneous group of organisms, right? That they can be very passive, sometimes very boring. Once we start learning about the very unique and interesting adaptations the different species of plants have undergone over their evolutionary history, that they are able to navigate their environment and evolve these strategies that are fascinating and something that no other group of organisms are able to do. The systems I've been working with are directly dealing with the consequences of genetic structure in plant communities and how they are able to respond and interact with challenges, both organisms that attack them and also the physical environment. And one of the ways in which we focus these strategies are by looking at chemical warfare that plants will use. Sometimes for, again, in positive interactions like pollinators, right? So we think about the scents of flowers, right? And the colors of flowers, right? These are chemical strategies that plants use, but the flip side of that coin is similar chemicals can be used to deter or minimize the impact of plant enemies, right? Herbivores, predators, parasites. As part of the domestication history of all these many species of Solanum, right? We think about potatoes, tomatoes, eggplant, chili peppers, right? A lot of the domestication process has been selectively removing, right, or favoring lines of these species that have lower or no synthesis of these compounds, called Solanum glycoside, which tends to be a very toxic chemical that targets primarily cardiac function and sometimes neural function and gastrointestinal issues. One misconception, right, is that there are some plants that are safe and there are some plants that are poisonous, right? It's not a binary. It's the famous saying goes, right, that the dose makes the poison. Sometimes we have to think about what are the environmental conditions and the circumstances that may lead to a plant to make these substances, rather than assuming from the beginning that certain plants are good and certain plants are bad.